to make a quick video about how you can edit loop filters with Notepad and how that works. So I have like a quick loop filter. This one Lizard made a few years ago. Maybe I've changed it a little bit, but it's like, okay, these are all the good idles that you might want for these builds, right? So there's a lot of work put into it, and it's complicated, and you don't want to like copy these one by one, but you might also not want to add to this each time because you might have some other things in mind. So like for example, this is a loop filter generated by last Epoch tools. It's throwing some stuff in here. Just maybe we want these rules, maybe we don't, maybe we made this ourselves and like we want to add to it some other rules, although you see this is getting near the cap. So let's imagine that there's one specific rule we want to bring over, like this, right? So how can we do this? We can see that this is named this, right? So I copied this, and I should be able to open the filter folder. And look, I have these two filters, and they're kind of changed because I got a XML thing. So like, if I open this and I copy pasted that, I should be able to find this text. Maybe not. Oh, because it's searching down. That's my fault. Oh, because the ampersand is funny. Okay, well, anyway, so I found this, right? And so this is XML. So this rule over here corresponds to a rule tag. So that is this section. So we can copy this, and we can go over, and we can open our other filter, and we're going to just put this at the top. And I don't think the tab spacing matters. So like I just pasted that there. I'm going to save that. So now if I come over to the Druid thing, oh wait, it's not at the top. It's actually at the bottom. It reverses it. So this is another thing to look for when you make changes. That although filters are specified in a top to bottom format, I'm pretty sure the internal engine is applying them like access rules, where the last one's the most important. So that's how it works in the last one in the file is the most important, which makes the top one in the display the most important. So that's something to remember, is that like they're going to be reversed. So let's like put this here, okay, right? We just have some random rule here. But we copied it from the other one if it was really complex. And then like the other thing we can do that's neat with this is I'm going to remove a bunch of these so we have space. Not terribly concerned about this one. So okay, now I have like 24 rules. That's good. And I'm going to go to no filter real quick. And then if we pull this over and we want all of these rules to be at the top, well, we can copy all these rules, like everything inside the rules tag, and we can go to our Druid thing, and then we want them to be at the top, so we can paste them at the end and save. And then we come over here, and we open our Druid thing, and oh look, we just pasted that whole setup into the top of this one, which is interesting. So we can do that. The other thing I wanted to see if maybe we could do, let's go back to no filter. Let's dive a little bit into like what is in a rule. So actually I want to like pick a specific one. So like I want to rename this so I can like find it easier. So edit rule name, call this like XYZ. Okay. We'll click off of it just for the sake of it, and reopen the file in case Notepad doesn't do it. So like if I find XYZ, okay, I have this rule, and we can see that it talks about these affixes, which is kind of hard to read. But let's see what happens if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. And we'll remember this is where it says XYZ. Oh, sorry, this rule is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So let's copy like this into this. Let's see, is there any overlap? Yeah, like so 602 is the same. So let's just save this and load it. And see, did it break? So now we have 10 selected. I closed it in Notepad. Let's just get Notepad back. See if it like auto-corrected this for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, it filtered out some for us, which is good. Yeah, the 602s are duplicated, and it filtered it out for us. So let's just like let's like add all attributes and hit confirm and hit update, and then reload this file and see if it fixed it for us. So XYZ, oh look, it reorganized it, so now we should have 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can do that. We could go and build like these red rules here in a loop filter, and like take everything else out. And these red rules are auto-generated by Epoch tools. I'll show you that. Actually, we'll show that in a new one real quick. So new, and we're going to paste clipboard contents. But let's pull over like this Druid build. Okay, so we have like all these items, we've plugged them in, they look like this, like we have some stats on this, but maybe we would want to have a build where we actually have stats on our Stormcraft tablet so we can find them, but that's fine. So we just go over here, we click loot filter, ASDF is fine, especially when you're copy pasting. We deselect our affixes and like we copy to clipboard, okay? We can bring that over, paste clipboard contents, and it does this world overlay so we like have this here, and then what if we just delete everything that's not red real quick. Okay, and so this will save automatically because that's how it works. And then we come over, actually, real quick, let's just add a new rule, and we're gonna like name it. Add a condition, affix, 0 affixes, good. So we'll call this XYZ so we can find it. Alright, I'll come over to our filters. I like switching off of it, I don't know that you have to. And we'll pull out world overlay canvas, and let's like, we're going to grab all of our affixes so we can like search affix. Maybe we'll just do it in a new notepad too. Make it easy. So we've got 2 notepads open. We search affix. Let's grab like this. And our formatting is not going to matter. Maybe we'll search for this to make it faster. So let's throw this over here and then hit next, and then throw this over here, hit find next, and grab this. open this. Hey. Yeah, in a bit. And so we're just like quickly going through this. And we should have basically everything in our build. I'm saying the order doesn't matter, so like I'll just start shoving these in wherever. Okay, can't find affixes. Good. So then we can go find our XYZ rule, which is here, and conditions has affix. What is this supposed to look like? Affix condition is supposed to have affixes. So they all go here. So then we grab this whole thing and shove it in here, save, and we'll close out of these for now because they're just scratch paper. We hope we can load this, and then XYZ, oh, we broke it, huh? We still have this pasted. Is there something wrong in this? Save. Save. Let's try to open this. It may just not like what we've tried to do. Let's select an affix so we know we're doing it right. And reopen it. Okay, now, oh, we have to make this affixes tag. Okay, lessons learned, and save it. And then, let's hop over here. These are the 21 affixes we care about as we generated. That's pretty neat. And then we can do a lot of things with this, like we could filter so that we're only showing T6s with these affixes. We could filter so that, like, we could start making all these pieces here that are auto-generated for us. We could like bring this over to another filter and then do more with it. So we got a lot of options there. Okay, and then finally, I wanted to show what these look like with. I pulled up the Microsoft XML updater. I don't know that this is that useful, but you can do things where you're like, I want to copy this rule, and if I load this file, I can go in my rules and I can like paste the rule, and it pastes it at the bottom. So like that's a little bit easier if you just don't understand what XML looks like, and you can get this by running this command, win-git install Microsoft Notepad XML Notepad, or you just find it by Googling it, which is like Note XML editor, right? And then my first result is XML Notepad, but you could put like Microsoft to be a bit safer and choose the one made by Microsoft. There's probably some like really good ones out there. I haven't looked into it, but like this is like one step closer to what we'd want to do with like a filter blade for last Epoch. So play around with it yourself.